Season 10. What did I think about it? Well, I'm going to tell you guys. And I'm sorry if I miss out Bill and Nardole a little bit in this video, but I really want to focus on the finale, the Doctor, the Missy, and Master. Okay, so let's get on with it. So on the 1st of July 2017, Season 10 finale of Doctor Who was broadcast. And what did I think of it? Well, I'll tell you guys. Now, we all know that Stephen Moffat can do some bad things. And we all know that sometimes his scripts sometimes aren't the strongest. But with Season 10, I think he has brought Doctor Who back. And I also think he has done the show a massive service. And Season 10 finale, that was one of the most emotional, fantastic episodes of Doctor Who that we have had in a long time. The soundtrack was gorgeous, again composed by Murray Gold, and the directing and the visuals was stunning. So, yes, I cried. I'm not going to lie to you now, guys. I cried several times on this. Not only because of Bill, but because I know that Peter Capaldi is going to be going. And yes, I will gladly say, Peter Capaldi is up there with Tom Baker for me. I know a lot of you are probably going to destroy me for that. But, there we go. It was a nice life. But yes, it was a fantastic episode. And what made it for me is, a while back, there were certain rumours about David Bradley. My first video for this channel was about those rumours about David Bradley returning to Doctor Who as the first Doctor. And at the end of that episode, we hear that voice. And we see that hat and Edwardian cloak come out of that snowy mist. And there is David Bradley, standing there in all of his glory, and I screamed the house down. I was ecstatic. I am so glad those rumours weren't rumours, and that there will be a First Doctor and 12th Doctor episode for Christmas. And yes, we have to wait a long time for that, but from obviously seeing with David Bradley on screen, that was enough for me to keep me going for a while. And there's also been a few pictures leaked of the actual filming, that's the word, filming of the episode, which is coming out at Christmas. Now, in the picture, you can clearly see two TARDISes, one being the 12th Doctor's and one being the First Doctor's. And it's incredible to know that this is going to happen. The emotional side of it, it was upsetting to see Peter Capaldi so trying not to regenerate, which, in Doctor Who lore, if a Time Lord forces himself to not regenerate for long enough, that will kill him. Which would not be too good for the show. That would be a bit of a snag, really, wouldn't it? So another thing that I thought was fantastic about this episode was the Master and Missy. Michelle Gomez and John Sim in this season of Doctor Who was probably one of the most talked about things in the Who community for quite some time. And the fact that these two characters on screen were fantastic to watch. And not only that, quite dark at the same time. Now, I like Doctor Who being dark. I think it's a way a lot of TV shows are going at the moment. Dark is a moneymaker. And when Missy is there, sort of trying to convince the Master to try and help the Doctor, and then she very slyly stabs him in the back. And in retaliation to Missy trying to help the Doctor, the Master shoots her in the back. And of course they're the same person, so they shot each other in the back. And they're the same person, so the Master stabbed the Master in his back. We won't go into that. But it was great to see these two in it and going for it. They worked well together. Yes, Missy apparently cannot regenerate. So obviously they're going to work around this. The Master always returns. So I'm sure that Missy always finds a way of regenerating. We might be able to see that. Maybe that'll be explained at the Christmas special. But really, they left off with it quite... nobody knew what was going on with Missy. And I'm worried, because I love Michelle Gomez. I'm sorry. Her as Missy, I loved her from the start. So... yeah, I mean, it's quite a massive episode when you think about it. You've had the original Cybermen, new Cybermen, alternative universe Cybermen coming together in one episode. You've had the drama, the action, the massive budget for the CGI. The CGI was on point. And you've also got the First Doctor reuniting with the 12th Doctor. And that actually hasn't happened since the 1986 episode, The Five Doctors. So this is quite a massive time to be a Doctor Who fan, which I know we all are. Now it's going to come to, obviously it's going to get to the point of the Christmas special, and then that will be it. Peter Capaldi's time with Doctor Who will end, Stephen Moffat's time will come to an end with Doctor Who, and it will be a whole new showrunner, probably a whole new production cast, and it's going to be massive. Absolute massive changes are ahead. As we all know, the Broadchurch writer Chris Chibnall is taking over the show, and that's probably going to cause a hell of a lot of differences with the show. I think he's going to be incredible. From his writing on Broadchurch even, I think it's going to be a massive change for the show, which is exactly what it needs to stay going. This is a really exciting time to be a Doctor Who fan, and I am going to keep you guys all updated on this, especially with David Bradley coming back. Every update I get, I will be making a video, posting it. So, yeah, this was just a quick video for you guys. If you would ask me, what did I think about the finale? I will talk about both parts. The first part was brilliant, and we got a taste of what was to come. The whole time dilation with the black hole was great, and I really loved that. And the fact that Master has a TARDIS somewhere on there was great as well. The whole John Sim being that sort of, bearded, weird guy. Didn't expect it to be him. That was quite a shock. That was well done. I would have preferred a much more ominous introduction into John Sim's return, though. As for the Doctor Falls, well, I can't fault it. I think it's one of those episodes that, even if there had been small little things here and there, it was fantastic. It was perfectly written. I mean, the whole of it, the production, the designing, the CGI, the music, the story, the Cybermen, everything was absolutely on point. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. I'm now going to be trying to release updated videos on what's happening with the First Doctor, and any production things going on. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Just to let you know, another gaming video will be coming out soon. I've got 2 on the go, so I'm just editing them at the moment. So do like and subscribe to the channel, guys, and I shall see you in the next video. So, I shall say tatty bye now, people.